Don't let the smiles fool you, the All Blacks are wounded and the Rugby Championship hasn't even started. 9 players are currently in recovery mode, and while the official line from the camp is mostly good news, the details tell a far more alarming story. Because when you dig into the timelines, the reality becomes clear. Robertson is heading into a World Cup cycle with a broken squad, and no one wants to say it out loud. Let's start with the worst of it. Noah Hoffam, the rising halfback many pegged as a future test regular, is out until October. The longest any player is expected to be sidelined is 8 weeks. That timeline belongs to young halfback Noah Hoffam, who is awaiting surgery on a high ankle sprain. Should Hoffam's rehab go as planned, he would only be fit for the final game of the Rugby Championship against the Wallabies on October 4th. That's 5 rounds gone. By the time he returns, the tournament could already be decided. Next on the list, Terrell, Lomax and Caleb Clark, both key figures in the 2024 test lineup, each ruled out for 6 weeks. The Hurricanes' props ailment is a hand fracture for which surgery has been completed, while the Blues speedster is nursing a high ankle injury that did not require surgery. The 6-week recovery period would rule the pair out of the opening 3 rounds of the Rugby Championship, including the All Blacks' highly anticipated clash with the Springboks at Eden Park. Yes, Lomax will miss the biggest game of the season, and Clark, he won't even feature until September. Luke Jacobson, still out. He is likely to miss the opening 2 rounds in Argentina with a thigh injury, for which a 5-week recovery timeline has been given. Scott Barrett, out for the opener with a calf tear. That's the captain, unavailable for kickoff. All Blacks captain Scott Barrett would be pleased to only miss 1 game of the Rugby Championship, as is expected after his calf tear against France. And then there's the trio that didn't even make it to July. Wallace Sititi, high ankle surgery to Mighty Williams, torn meniscus. There's a 3-week timeline for both Sititi and Williams, but these are big boys in the forward pack. 3 weeks without contact is not 3 weeks to full form. Now, for the so-called good news, Beauden Barrett is just 2 weeks away from returning from his second left-hand fracture this year. The team will no doubt exercise caution with their 137 cap star, given it's the second left-hand fracture he's suffered this year. Caution? Or concern that a 34-year-old fly half keeps breaking the same hand? And Tupu Va'i, out under concussion protocols. No one is rushing that return, nor should they. 2 weeks should also be enough time for rising star Tupu Va'i to make his return, with concussion protocols being the cause for his absence. Let's add this up. 9 names on the injury report, 4 already ruled out for at least half the competition, multiple starters missing the clash against the Springboks, 0 talk of real solutions. But the narrative? Mostly good news. So here's the real question. Are the All Blacks trying to downplay a full-blown injury crisis? And if Razor is forced to patch together a squad with NPC backups and rookies, who's really accountable when results collapse? Let us know in the comments, and stay with Kiwi Rugby Update, where we read between the lines so you don't have to.